Ladies and gentlemen, happy Saturday. Hey, Billiam, what's going on? We are about to take a load of tableware from Lithuania down south into Hungary. Anybody hungry for dinner? Get it. I do need to get some gas. Hopefully you guys can hear the audio okay. I think everything's set up. And whoa, wrong way. Because I probably should have checked that out first. We're going to back up and try that again. Oh, the building materials no longer free in Farmer's Dynasty. Well, I'm glad I stopped cheating and putting building materials. I only built a couple things on my farm. I did a couple roofs before the material became. So I figured, you know what, I'm kind of ruining it for myself. Like the whole point's to rebuild the farm. Though it was fun to be able to mess around with it a little bit and kind of get an idea of what the different things did. So anyway, we're gonna. Oh great, I gotta go left and I can't. We're gonna play this game for a little while tonight, and then I have to drop a camera off to a friend. It'll take about an hour and a half. And then I might come back. I bought a new game today called West of... Oh, what's it called? West of... I don't know. It's a stick figure game, and it looks pretty funny. Making an illegal truck U-turn. Ta-da! Still, handled that pretty nicely there. So that's cool. So there's updates coming out. Farmer's Dynasty. We'll have to play it this coming week. Though this week's going to be really busy. I'm leading worship at church, which is it's going to be kind of scary. It's the first time I've ever done it at this church, and it's been years since I've done it otherwise. Excuse me. The nice thing though is I can delegate songs out a little bit, so if I don't want to sing all of them, we'll just have to see how my voice is doing. And then so I got to go to church to kind of coordinate that, and then we'll take care of all that. So oh yeah, the Nintendo box, that was pretty funny, wasn't it? There's more down. I think the controller box is down the basement for the NES Advantage controller. Happy New Year too, guys. I will try to do a New Year stream tomorrow night. It all depends on what's going on. I have to go to my mom's house. We found out that some donation stuff has to be done tomorrow before the New Year's for her tax purposes, so I have to go to her house to do some of that stuff. Oh my gosh. So we'll have to see after that how it goes. But progress is definitely going slowly at my mom's house. There's a lot that needs to be done. I mean, it's going to be crazy, dude. Oh no, your save game was gone? Oh no! I hope I don't have to start over again. If I do, I'll just do it like myself. I'll rebuild everything and get back to kind of where we were. Not a big deal, but I'll have to do it. I'll do it off camera. But, oh no, that's not good if they're taking the save games away. It could be part of the update. Maybe they don't want you to... Though I know they said that they were trying to avoid having you have to start over again, so... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Ah. Oh, that's cool, Gator. I don't know if I'm going to be around in an hour. I have to deliver a camera to a friend. It could be as late as 8:30. West of Loathing, that's the name of the game. I want to try that out. I also have one called Conduct that I want to try out, so maybe we'll play those tonight when I get back. It'll be late, though, like 10 o'clock. Maybe 9:30. We'll have to see. But, yeah, West of Loathing is a game that I wanted to check out. So, what's up, Ken? Anyway, we'll take this load down to Hungary, and then we'll see what time it is from there. But we'll have to see, Gator. I might still be here. I might not leave here till like 8:30 or 9. I don't know. It all depends on my friend Jared. So he had an emergency situation. He's the guy I shoot video with. and his camera broke today. He doesn't need it till tomorrow. He's shooting a wedding today, though, but he needs the camera tomorrow, and he's like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. He's like, I've got no camera, and I'm like, well, I'll meet you, and you can use mine. He's like, oh, that would be so awesome. So, you know, the guy brings me a lot of business, you know. He probably brought me $15,000 in business over this past year, and he's the only one I'm doing work for right now. So it's like, you know what, dude? It's on me, man. I'm on my way over. Help each other out. Oh, I'm totally speeding through town. Oh, well. Not a cop, not a cop, not a cop. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's cool, Gator. So have you had a chance to drive it yet? Or is it... has it just kind of been in the shop? Wow, this is really pretty in here. This looks like where I grew up in Ohio. All the different kinds of trees. Mikitai. I probably should have stopped there, but it's a little rough. This is where Pro Mods comes in really cool, though. This is all Pro Mods scenery and stuff. And this is stuff that's not in the game. We're crossing into... I don't know what flag that is. I don't think we're in Hungary yet. Ev, get the next load, please. Looks like we're crossing into an Eastern Bloc country here. Serious stoppage. Stop. Ah. Oh, if you're going from Windows 10 and back to 7. Yeah, that could. Yeah, the RAV4 is a pretty cool crossover. I like the new CHR, too, the new Toyota crossover. It's like a hatchback meets an SUV. But unfortunately... it just doesn't have a very big back seat. Like the back seat's almost the same size that's in my Toyota IM, which is a really small back seat. Which doesn't make sense because the CHR is a lot bigger than my car. But they just didn't. Toyota's usually pretty good about that kind of stuff, but so I'm driving on the edge. Just kind of keep it slow through here. As we cross the border into... Is this Romania? Everything's in other languages, so I don't know. I don't know how to read the signs. Russia. Russia? This must be... because I don't have the Russia map, so maybe this is... Like this corner of Russia's on Pro Mods, though. This is crazy. Happy New Year, Crash. The Crew Max. Your favorite toque. It's weird, William. I don't know. Something got corrupted. That sucks, dude. It could have to do with the update, though, too. Yeah, who knows? Don't hit my trailer. Not that we're pulling anything, you know, breakable, but I love the Scania. This thing's awesome. Picked up a couple new garages since I saw you last time. I've been making about $600,000 a day, maybe more. And so, oh, 40, geez. Well, we have to stop. Okay. Too bad I can't really see out that window to see if there's a train coming. There you go. It's a good goal. Computers are awesome. Computer Master Race. I hope we have a gas station here. Yeah, my kids had a good Christmas, and then they had had presents here on Christmas Day, and then they went to their mom's house. How you doing, Mason? And got presents there. Got some cool new outfits and stuff. That's hilarious, Gator. Just a few minutes, Jeremy. I got on about 10 minutes and 30 seconds ago. Gotta love OBS. if the gas is on this side, we probably either way we should probably stop. I'm getting pretty low. Anyway, they got some nice presents and stuff, and this is great. So my ex-wife was supposed to have them pretty much until today.
No, what?
Yes. And then, but then, like, what do you mean no?
She was supposed to have us
Till today.
no,
She was.
Tuesday to Thursday, but she took us an extra day.
No, yeah, but I also took you guys for 3 extra days last week. So anyway, that's not what the argument's about. Why is my engine not turning off? Anyway, her boyfriend's son, Cohen, I guess is a real little jerk. He's like 10 and he's a total spoiled kid. And was just being really mean to my kids over there, to the point where, and to my ex-wife, to the point where she just got fed up and brought the kids home early last night, like at 11 o'clock at night. I was in the bathroom, and I hear like kid voices, and I'm like, are those my kids? And sure enough, it was the kids. So.
Because Cohen was like acting like he was an adult, yelling at us, and like telling us to shut up, wishing how much we were dead.
Yeah, he was like telling the kids he wished they were dead and stuff. I'm like, what a freaking jerk. Just a little spoiled brat. Anyway, so that's not going so. And I told you guys, didn't I? Like months ago, I'm like, that ain't gonna work. What you got there, Ev? For up here? How'd you get frosting? Evelyn. I got a cup of frosting. Save me a little bit for that ginger cake that's in the save me some of that vanilla stuff, okay?
It's not ginger cake.
Yeah, there is.
Where?
In the refrigerator. Yeah, Ken. Actually, Ken, you know what? Yeah, it was a bad situation. Like, I felt bad for my ex-wife. I actually did. You know, I felt sarcastically satisfied. Is that wrong of me?
Daddy!
But I also felt bad for her. Can I have a glass of water there, Evelyn? Give me that glass full of water. Check IR. Oh, that's why you want a full glass, honey. That's why you wanted me to do a giveaway, Jeremy. You cracked me up, dude. Yeah, it was not cool though. But and like I said, I did feel bad for my ex-wife when she came over here. She was pretty upset. Like, had gotten in a huge fight with her boyfriend and all this stuff. And I'm like,
Oh, he was just yelling at her because she was trying to tell Cohen to stop having attitude.
yeah, right.
She's been telling Cohen all week to stop, like.
Yeah, because he's being a little jerk. It's just, I felt bad. I did feel bad for her. I gotta
Why is
admit.
it all foggy?
Hey, look, the speed limit's 100 here. I know. It's probably aerated, or we're having problems with our water.
That same bathroom is also all foggy too.
Well, I think a water main broke because it's been so cold, Evelyn, and I'm hoping I'm going to see if that settles. Oh, did you guys, I didn't show you, I can't read that name, Arteku. Hey, what's going on, man? Been a while since I've seen you on. Let's go here. I wanted to show you my new paint job. I went with the Christmas Packaging 2017 paint job look as I drive off the road showing you my cool paint job. Oops. Oh, stop. Did I damage the trailer? No, no damage. Good. Yes. Well, I'm happy to have the kids. They were supposed to be here tonight. They weren't supposed to get here until today, though, but they showed up last night. And I'm fine with that. I actually was kind of feeling lonely when they weren't here, so yeah, I haven't seen Dirty Hair Taco for a long time. Okay, Evelyn, see, it cleared up. The water cleared up. You just have to let it sit for a minute. It's because they were doing work on our sewers, or on our water main. It's clear now, but there's a lot of overindulgent sounds in my... Hear all the birds and stuff? I think they kind of overdid this area. Did you guys like that? Hey, Foxel, what's going on? Check out the sweet paint. Ah! It's like the last text ever sent from dead people who were texting and driving. Hey, look, Ma, I can text and drive. Can I? Probably was. I don't. But yeah, 8. Oh yeah. So I would say if you're going to get these games, I would definitely also make sure that you get ATS. I mean ETS too, be sure you pick up ETS 2. Wait for it to go on sale and get the bundle where you can get all the DLCs for it. But you're going to... I actually find myself playing this game a lot more than I do ATS. And ATS is a better game as far as simulation goes. The graphics are a little bit better. The simulation is a little more realistic. But I really just... There's so much more variety in scenery and places to go and jobs and garages and stuff. I feel like going the ETS 2 route is the way to go. Anyway. You said Sweden's too dark this time of year. Yeah, you gotta just hibernate basically when it's like this, you know. It's been super dark here the last couple days too, because we're, it's what was it, 22nd was the shortest day of the year, so we're still on super short days. Oh yeah, here's a Grad, so we must be somewhere in Russia. That's crazy. Never been in Russia before. This is new. And for some reason, this is a way to get to Hungary, I guess. I would not have guessed it, but let's see, 40. Going to, yikes, bumpy tracks. Love it. Love the way they made it. This game is so popular, I'm shocked they haven't made it for the console yet, but... Oh, yeah. Oh, 55-inch flat screen. That'll be fun. Mine's only... I think mine's 28 or 30. I think it's a 30-inch. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I think it's 30. And it's plenty for me. I'm happy with it. Any bigger and I wouldn't be able to see on the other... yes, I actually have looked at On the Road. It looks like it's got a lot of work to go before I'm going to spend $30 on it. They're asking for a lot of money for a game that's not quite the same as this, but it looks like it's going to be fun. It just has a long way to go still. That's made by the same team that makes Aerofly, and they also make, or publish anyway, they also made the Straw Harvest DLC for Farm Sim. It's the same company. Oops, wrong. So if you're familiar with Straw Harvest, the DLC, that's the same company that makes On the Road is the company that makes or publishes those games. I think they also are the same company that makes OMSI, the bus simulator. So it looks like it's going to be pretty good, but it only has one truck, and it only has like one paint livery, and it has a very limited scope as far as where you can go right now, I think. And so I'm kind of like, I don't feel like spending $30 on that, because this game is still better. So, wow, ATS is on sale for $5. Oh man, where was that deal when I bought it? What a ripoff! I need to see my. Okay, we're coming up to another border crossing here, so it looks like we're gonna be going back out of Russia. Yeah, that might be true. 70. Slow down. Attention, border crossing. What did I need to do here? I was gonna do something in the truck. Oh, I need to see I want to see my cruise control gauge. Uh-oh. Let's see. Trucks, which way? Okay, we went the right side, I think. Do they want me to go that way? I hope I wasn't supposed to go over there. How are you doing today, sir? Stop at the border, have a sip of water. As they inspect my cargo. Wait, what's beaming? Am I beaming? Is that... What does that mean? Oh, BMG Drive? Are we talking... Sorry, Foxhole. I'm not understanding what you're asking. That happens sometimes. Okay, come on. Move it along. Oh, goofball. Urgh. Killed me. Takes up both lanes and then stops. BMNG drive, yeah. It's been I haven't played that in a long time. I think maybe when I first got my gear shifter, I was playing it a little bit. But that was it. Oh, I still got to sell that on eBay. Oh my gosh. I've got so many things I got to put on eBay and I keep putting it off. Yeah, definitely get the Thrustmaster shifter. The steering wheel, I'm happy with my G29. You know, obviously the Thrustmaster ones are nicer, but they're also more expensive, so... But if you can get a cool setup, you know, try to get the Thrustmaster shifter is worth it, especially for the truck game, because you do a lot of shifting. So, did you get it working, Ryan?
Yeah, perfectly first try, no issues. It split the wheel perfectly. It's because that iPad is just stupid.
Yeah.
It popped out. Took what was that? Like 40 minutes to
Yep.
get that in there.
Yep.
And just you pull it, splits it, push it back in, and it goes back to the full Hungary.
That's cool, Ryan. Awesome. Ryan bought a new guitar, and he bought a new pickup for it too. This guitar they bought, they can come with 1, 2, or 3 pickups. Usually they have 2 or 3. So he bought an upgrade pickup for this new guitar that he bought, and he went to put it in. Should be like a 40-minute operation. You take the guitar apart, pop it in, solder a couple pieces in, and it turned into this like 3-day up all night nightmare project. And he was never... The guitar is completely done now. He has no electronics in the guitar. He's going to have to buy all new electronics for it. The pickups are fine, but they're just not... If he would have bought 2 pickups, like a replacement for both pickups, he probably would have been okay. But he bought one and then tried to use the other one that came with the guitar, and the wirings are just not compatible. And he's had all kinds of problems with that thing. It's making him crazy. So, let's see. Oh, I see what you're saying, Foxhole. That makes sense. You got versus yeah. You said that you can grind the gears just like me. That's right. I'm doing a little better. Come on. You can see here I've only got $225,000 left. Oh my gosh, we gotta go here. Because I spent it all on a garage, on 2, actually like 4 garages. Since last time we streamed this game, I've purchased a bunch of garages. Hey Frog, welcome aboard. Well, welcome to my channel. We stream a couple times a week. Once again, I'm gonna try to stream again later tonight. We'll have to see. I gotta. I feel like my life is just so upside down right now because I'm having to go to my mom's house and work, and then I've got a lot of work stuff here to do, and it's kind of crazy. So, what's up, Steve-O? So anyway, I'm gonna got a lot of work to do over the next couple days at my mom's house, and I have done none of the Christmas deliveries. Nope. I didn't even bother doing them because I know I'm not gonna have time, you know. So anyway, but yeah, this week has been kind of nuts, and then I got a real busy week coming up here, so we'll have to see. But I try to stream at least 2 or 3 times a week, so yeah, I just post them on YouTube later. So, but we're live right now, so you can be in on the chat. Ken's been playing the heck out of FS17. It is a lot of fun. I play it. I played it today. I'm playing on Coldborough right now on my personal farm. I've got Coldborough with seasons. And I noticed the map hasn't changed. I'm in fall right now, and it hasn't changed, so I'm thinking... Yeah, it doesn't give you feedback, right, Billiam? It's not as easy as it looks. Or it's not as easy as it is in real life. It's like me with my summer car. I almost never stall Mark's car when I drive it, either of his cars. And he's got, 2 different cars with stick shifts. I almost never stall them, but when I play my summer car, I stall all the time because it's really hard to get it right. There you go, 50 to 100 euros. That's nice. That's to do the Christmas deliveries, right? I'm not gonna be doing it. Ooh, Frog Hop Gaming got a PC. Specs, please. There you go, Jeremy. That's right. Oh, because you get chances for each game. Oh, that's cool. See, I haven't done much grinding tonight. I've been doing all right. 1999 for the platinum for the FS17. Oh, platinum. Okay. We are on our way to Hungary. I'm not sure what city. Hang on, let me take a look real quick here. We've got 14 hours in the job left. We are going to Szeged. Szeged. Some name I can't pronounce in a country that I can't pronounce. Yes, I am that ignorant at times. But it should be a pretty drive. Most of this country is real pretty here, so. Okay, GTX 1060, Core i5. That's plenty of a power. That's way more than FS17 needs, and plenty for Truck Sim, too, so. Daryl Collins, hello. Welcome aboard. You said Estancia. Well, no, we will go back to that map. We'll probably do some Altenstein tonight because I need more for my channel. But we'll see. There's other games that I want to play tonight, too, so we're kind of going to play it by ear. The first thing that does have to happen, though, is that I have, and I'll get to that in a second, Ken. I have like I said, my friend's camera broke. So anytime in the next hour to 2 hours, I have to go to drop him a camera. So he's going to call me when he's done with his wedding, and then I got to go. As soon as he calls, I got to leave. So once I'm done with that, it depends on what time I get back. We'll see. If I come back like at 11 o'clock, well, I am not going to be streaming anymore. But if I get back like around 9:30 or something, I'll probably hit another stream. At that point, we'll decide what to do. I know I do have Carp on the line. He said he could probably play tonight. So we might do Estancia La Pacha, but I think probably more likely we'll hit Altenstein. It depends on if Micah's in. If Micah's in, we'll do Estancia. If it's just Carp, then we'll do Altenstein. So, okay, Big Bud Pack opinion. It depends on what kind of maps you like doing. If you're like me, and I really tend to like somewhat smaller maps. So the Big Bud Pack for me doesn't come in, unless I'm playing multiplayer. And or if you like doing big farms. If you like big farms and big equipment, like with giant fields, you got to have the Big Bud Pack. Because it gives you all these really huge tools to work with. And the Big Bud, of course, itself is cool, and it's pretty affordable for an 1,100 horsepower tractor. It also gives you the smaller Bud, which is also a great tractor. So I think it's worth it, but if you only like doing small maps and beginner maps, then you probably won't enjoy it. But I think it's worth it if you like the big maps. Mason says he's been to Hungary. It's awesome. I agree with that. It is beautiful. Let's see. I am still enjoying Farmers Dynasty, and as they do updates to it, it keeps getting cooler and cooler. I think it's a great game. It's a little different, but it's definitely an A+ game. So, do I like the new Old Streams map? I haven't played the new version of Old Streams. The most modern one that I have is like 2.1, I think. Yeah, Big Bud would be great for the South American map for sure. But yeah, so Farmers Dynasty, I'm really enjoying it a lot. It is a little hard for the YouTube series because there are parts where it just is you working the fields and working, and that probably gets tedious for the viewers a little bit, so I'm trying to cut it up a little bit on YouTube more than I do on Twitch. The other thing that I'm doing to kind of alleviate that is I do some of the work on the fields and stuff between episodes, but so far I really like the game. I think it's going to be it's got most of the things that Farm Expert had that I like, and so far it seems like it's reduced a lot of the bugs. There's not a lot of bugginess left, but there's also missing some things. Like you can't, as far as I can tell, sorry, I'm having a problem with one of my cables. I'm not seeing any way to hire any workers, so you do have to do all the work yourself. But that's okay because they're pretty manageable fields and stuff. So yeah, you should be able to get a Billiam as long as you have a mouse, monitor, and keyboard and stuff. That's actually a really good budget for a computer. You can get a really nice computer for $1,000 if you have some components already. So if you can reuse some of the stuff that you already have, you're good. Oh, Valley of the Old Farm. I don't know. I haven't played it too much. I liked it when I reviewed it, and I have one set up to play, but I just haven't had time with all the other stuff going on. So at some point, I probably will play on that map, but maybe not. You know what? Now they got that new one, Old Creek or whatever. The new Black Sheep modding map is out, or maybe I'm mixing that up. Maybe it's Bullet Bill's new map. There's so many new maps that are coming out, so we'll see. I'd like to be able to do it, but I can't promise that I'm going to do it. I think we're going to need to stop for the night. My guy's probably pretty sleepy here. Let's see. Yeah, he's all the way in the blue. I just try to stop when he turns blue. We could go 3 more hours. Let me take a look at the map really quick here. So hang on. We're going to take a look at a map and see what we have as far as like rest stops. Yeah, see, this is what I'm afraid of. Are we got 14 hours? We should be able to make this gas station before my guy gets asleep. So we're gonna keep heading on. Let's see. Let's make sure there's a rest there. Yeah, there's a rest there. Oh crap, my Twitch just screwed up. Hold on. Sorry guys. I hate when it does that. Sometimes when I scroll in game, it scrolls my scrolls my Twitch chat, and then it's like I can't see what you guys are saying. So William says dude, freaking idiot, about to get blasted by my truck. Okay, Billiam says you bought a new curve monitor, so you're good there. You have a mouse and keyboard. Well, there you go. So you can put all the money into the computer components themselves, and that will help you quite a bit. When is the next Goldcrest stream and server going to be? Well, unfortunately, probably not for a couple months. I'm getting this move out of the way. I don't know how my weeks and weekends are going to be. I think things are going to be crazy for a couple months. And so I'm not doing any like definite scheduled events. So I'm just kind of, I should have gone into the far right lane. I forgot we have to sleep. See if I'm going to make it. Nobody's cutting me off, so we're good. So we are going to be doing the Goldcrest server again, but it's not going to be until sometime in the spring. Shouldn't be too long. Like I said, I probably will be into my mom's house in the next month or so. It's a mess. It's going to take a lot of work. I've been over there all week working on it, and it's a freaking mess. I'm just like, oh, Mom. Like my allergies are all screwed up because I'm allergic to her, you know, like all, it's just a mess. It's going to be a nightmare. Hopefully you can sleep here. This is showing a sleep spot, but I'm not getting the trigger. Hold on 1 second here. It's not triggering it. That's not good. Okay, well, we'll go down to the next spot. So. Said, okay, man. ATS, yeah, we'll probably pick up ATS sometime in the next couple of weeks. I'm not in a hurry to do it, but yeah, we do need to do more ATS. Flow of traffic. Let's see, thoughts on running a PC through a TV screen? Well, that's what I'm doing, Mason. My monitor is a television. It's just basically a Samsung. It was a $180 Walmart or $180 Best Buy television, and he said nap time. Didn't work out. Sometimes those little places they're not set up right, so. But yeah, so you can. There was a setting, and I forget what it was. B-Dog had me do a setting that really helped it run on the TV and make it look just like a computer monitor, but I forget what it was. But there was some setting he had me change that made the screen look amazing, and so I'm doing that. White stripes remind you of the speed bumps in the bus area. Yeah, that's right. The bus would go over too fast and you'd bounce off the seat. Well, that's cool, Ken. I'm glad to hear that. So yeah, but yeah, for TVs and hooking up TVs to computers, that's what I'm doing. And I think it definitely is worthwhile because you get a huge screen, and it's a lot cheaper than buying a big monitor. Because you know, a monitor that's 30 inches is going to be like $500, but a TV that's 30 inches is only 180. So, tea time. Yep. Oh, slow down. Get down to 70 here. And there are a lot of tolls in Poland, man. So we're in Poland now. We've moved through Russia and into Poland. Having a sip of water. You said all I need is a computer. Yep, it could work with a plasma, no problem. I used to have it hooked up to my plasma downstairs, so. You said must be a Brit. Yeah, Seth's not here tonight, so no tea for me. And I think I'm out of milk. I told Ryan to go to the store, but he wouldn't do it. He's too busy screwing around with his guitars. He refused me. Jerk. We need milk. Look how dark it's getting. And it's getting foggy. So you run your computer through your TV, but you got sick and tired of taking your wheel down and everything to watch something on TV, right? That's what happens on my desk, but I don't have to really, it doesn't really go anywhere, it just sits right next to me, so. I do have a laptop, but it's not, laptops don't do gaming as well, you know. They just, you know, some laptops do okay, but they're never going to be as powerful or good looking as the computer cards that you put in a computer. They look okay. And a lot of times they're situated to lower resolutions too. These trucks are all going really slow. You'll notice a lot of the default loads. I'm not using Jazzy Cat right now. I'm waiting for them to update it. They probably have by now, but ever since I was having those crashes, I took Jazzy Cat out and I've left it out. And so we're seeing a lot more of the, I just see a lot of like default loads, the same loads over and over again. But we'll fix it so that we can see more stuff. The Jazzy Cat loads need an update anyway. Most of them are, a lot of them are pretty low res. But it's just funny to see. Like, it's like a very much less, there's not as much variety in the loads that you see. Oh yeah, Frog Hop Gaming, for sure it does. Yeah, having a wheel and joystick, especially using the joystick to control the front loader, it definitely makes a big difference. I love you too, John. What's going on, kiddo? No. That's funny though, John. Does it sound like it? Oh no! Wait, you ended up flipping the TV over like on accident, or like you purposely flipped it around? Yeah, that's right, Mason. He's still in the game. Okay, so Jazzy Cat's up to 6.1. Does it work with the newer version of the Truck Sim, Steve-O, or is it still causing issues? Oh man, I hope I make it. Yeah, I would say so. Make sure you get something with a... You have to get a joystick too, though, so you can control the front loaders. And then you just have to set it all up in the controls. But yeah, it'll make you actually run in the tractor, like do the inside view a lot more. Because then you really feel like you're in a... When you have a steering wheel, you really feel like you're in the tractor. Plus, it's a lot easier to steer with the steering wheel, like to do better steering. So anyway, it does enhance it a lot. Oh, it died. I'm sorry to hear that, Foxhole. Oops. Yeah, I'll get the Jazzy Cat stuff back in. I just haven't had time to do it. It's not super high on my priority. Not sure why am I just do that. Yes, the joystick helps with the cranes and the front loaders and all that stuff. You have to set it though. It takes a while to get that all set up, but it does help. Here's my stop up here. I knew we were going to come up to it, so. Well, they give you a nice lead off on this one. Nice long ramp. Suppose we should probably get some gas while we're here. Orlen. Yep, I agree, Billiam. Totally. Turn off the engine, fill her up, just top her off while we're here. Yep, I actually do. Mason, I already do have one up there, but it was back when I was using my old Logitech Momo racing wheel. I do have a setup video. If you look through my channel, you look up like Arthur Chapman's setup, but I need to make a new one. Plus, I got a new motherboard in my computer, and it looks really cool because it's got all these LED lights. It's like a Christmas tree. Uh-oh. Did I miss the sleeping area? See, this is what sucks. They only designate like little spots sleeping areas. Nope. Okay, good. This one's fixed. So you said your laptop's powered by a Dorito. Cheesy powered laptop. Time for sleep. Bed. Good morning.
It is a Christmas season.
It is, Mater?
Yes.
Says who?
No, this one.
Oh yeah, that's we do that one at church sometimes, Mater. What's his name? Oh gosh, I can't remember the artist's name. So here we go. So anyway, I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, and I had a nice week. It was pretty relaxing, except for having to work at my mom's house, and I didn't do any work at all, like work. But except for, well, that's not true. I got a wedding finished on Tuesday, but now I gotta do a couple other projects here, get finished. You said it's a dill pickle. Oh my gosh, you watched 50 videos of MSC in a week. I think I remember you talking about that on the channel. That's very impressive. That's a lot of content. Oh, man. Oh, this is a cool bridge. I don't know if that's Pro Mods or if that's the regular scenery. Once again, once you've installed it, it kind of blurs the lines between what you got. You said those were some late nights. I've had some late nights lately. And, you know, the last couple nights I've been a little bit congested. So I was taking Mucinex, and it kept me up for 2 nights in a row. I got like 3 hours of sleep. So today I went to sleep, and I slept like... I think I went to bed last night at like 2, I think. And I ended up getting up this morning at noon. I was like, whoa. You said you're surprised the paint job's not blue. Well, this is a default paint job. I would have actually changed the colors to blue if I could have, but these are the colors they gave me. Hey, Goose, are my cough drops over there, hon? Goosey? Are my cough drops over there, sweetie? Can I have them? Dude, you are awesome, Violet. What a cute kid. She saved the day. My throat is still a little bit turfy. You said you know I would. I know you would. I had a Christmas, before the Christmas one that I had was pretty blue. But, yeah, cough drop. I change my paint job up probably once a week at least. I never can sit still. I love this Scania R, though. This is or S. It's a Scania S. It's a cool truck. I love the interior. It's so modern truck. I do still want to buy... yeah, enter cough drop sound here. I do want to get the Iveco Truck of the Year, like the 2012 Truck of the Year. I've never owned that truck. It's the only one in the game I haven't owned. Honey and lemon time. Track IR glitch. Water drink. We got a long way to go, man. This is a huge trip. Next rest stop in 10. How much time do we have left on the call? It's 10 hours. Oh no. Next rest stop in 4. Oh, it's going to be right on the wire. We're going to have to go one stop, like no rest tonight. They gave us time for 1 sleep and 5 extra hours. So we actually probably should, I'm going to bump it up 5 kilometers an hour. That'll get us there a little bit ahead of time without getting us a ticket. So where it's 80, we'll go 85. Where it's 60, we'll go 65. Just bust the speed up a little bit because we need to get there on schedule without being so tired that my guy is going to die, because that's what's going to end up happening. So we need to get a little faster than the actual speed. The only thing that could kill us is if we get into a really windy section of road. Get the lightning phone in MSC. Like this, you mean? Or like this? Ah! Why doesn't that happen? I guess it does kind of happen in real life a little bit, but it seems to happen a lot easier in game if you veer a little bit. Honey and lemon time. Let's see, the world of truck is a crystal. The world of the world. What? A sip of water. What's funny is there's a lot of those Iveco Truck of the Years going the other way. I keep seeing them. There's a Deutz working the field. Static Deutz. There's a Renault. Let's see if I can name all the trucks. What is that? It's a Scania. Another Scania. Another Renault. Another Scania. I don't know the models, though. There's a Volvo. That's the FH. It is funny because their trucks are that's the MAN truck. XF 105. Crystal Dimension paint. Oh, the paint job. Crystal Dimension. I see what you're saying, Steve-O. That's one of the downsides with the American Truck Simulator, is that it's only got 4 trucks. So even the trucks that you see are all the same truck. So you said you people know a lot about trucks. Yeah, that was a bad move on my part. I thought I'd get over and stay going fast, but I bled off all the speed. And I just made a lane change with the other blinker on. There's a Euro 6 right there, the orange one. And another Renault. Somehow I don't think you see this many Renaults on the road, but maybe I don't. Steve-O, chime in on that. You're European. Are there a ton of Renaults everywhere, or does nobody drive them? It's all random, you know. You said our great president. Yep, Scanias are great. They're the most powerful truck in the game. I do want to try the Iveco, though, just to try it. We don't have to drive it for a long time, but it's an interesting truck. I think they're Eastern European. I don't know. Iveco, I don't really know a whole lot about it, or Iveco or whatever. I don't know a lot about the company. I just know that maybe it's like DAF, like where it's made in Holland, or at least in the Netherlands. Maybe I should just stick on the road. I'm all over the place. Ford. Oh, is Iveco made by Ford? I did not know that. I'm assuming that's what you mean, Steve-O, right? Let's see here. I'm going to look and check our stats right now. Let's see if speeding is doing the job. I don't know how to do that, John, and I'm kind of driving a semi-truck here. Yep, our time is matching now, so we're slowly catching up. Hopefully the speed limit will stay about the same. Okay, thanks, Steve-O. So yes, Iveco is made by Ford. Interesting. I'm still shocked that we don't have haven't gone to cab overs here in the States, or like there's none. You know, like we used to have so many, and now there's just none. You said you don't know anything. Well, first of all, Frog Hop, these are all European trucks. These are not American. Like, these are not trucks that you would see in America. So, based in Italy. Oh, okay. So there's going to be a lot of brands and stuff that you won't see in the United States that we're seeing here. The second thing is that all the trucks in Europe are cab over due to length restrictions. So they don't have noses on their trucks. The American truckers prefer noses, I guess for safety reasons. Also, hence the name Euro Truck. Also, for safety of repair. When they have to service these trucks, they actually tilt the cab forward, and then the engine's underneath it, or motor. That can be dangerous. If it shifts back, it could kill the person working on the engine. So I think a lot of places don't like working on them, and so they work on the American truck. They seem to like the longer nose. Yeah, right, exactly. Right, no Western Stars, no nosed trucks at all. But I'm just curious why it's. You think we would have some of them here in the States, but we just don't. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're better on fuel than our trucks are, but. You know, back in the day too, when we have a, they've left a bad taste in people's mouths because, these are very modern trucks, but the ones that we had in the United States were, hey, what's up, Lee? Back in the day when trucks were just not, there wasn't a lot of technology that went into them. And, thank you, Steve-O. And so you had a situation where trucks were, it was hard on the drivers. Oh yeah, and then everything in the cabin flips around when they work on it. And so, oh, you're in Canada, so you do. And I'm not saying you never see them. I probably, if I go on a 5-hour trip, I'll probably see 2 cab overs. Old ones, obviously they're vintage. They're not new because we don't have new ones here in the United States. But those older ones had a really rough ride. The cabin was not an air ride suspension, so. The driver was subjected to a pounding drive as he sat right above the wheels, and they're very unfavorably looked upon here in the States. So I think, if we had modern versions of those trucks like these, where they actually have a comfort cab and they're designed to protect the driver better, I think that you would probably see, more of these in the United States. But like somebody pointed out, he said he saw a technician lift the cab and the TV went flying through the windscreen. That's a problem because everything in the cabin when they work on it does come flying forward. So anyway, that could be a problem. That's awesome, Lee. Glad to hear it. And you do love Pro Mods. It's so great. Now, I was commenting when I went to Canada last year. The kids and I vacationed there last summer, for those of you that remember. And one of the things that I noticed about Canada versus the United States is, in the United States in the 80s, truck drivers used to really customize their trucks. Oh my gosh. And you'd see like all kinds of like custom jobs on trucks, like you do in ATS, like all the, like big visors and custom paint jobs and fancy wheels, and just they would deck their trucks out, and you just don't see that anymore in the United States. But in Canada, because their roads are so well maintained, the trucks last longer, and so you actually see a lot more custom rigs in Canada than you do in the United States. And when I was up there, I was shocked at how many custom rigs we saw. I mean, they were just everywhere. You don't see those here in the United States anymore. Let's see. You saw a guy who was a firefighter. He accidentally pressed a button. Oh, that lifted the car. Oh. Oh, and everyone, they were all in it. They got flipped, huh? Were they okay? Oh, yeah, you know, we see, now, we have flat front box trucks. Not like this where it's a tractor trailer, but they're just like an expedition truck where it's, you know, a box on a frame. We have the Hino trucks, and we have, like, you know, Isuzu and some of those other brands, Mitsubishi, and those are flat fronted, but they're expediters like UPS trucks or, you know, FedEx, DHL. You'll see those kind of trucks for those kind of box trucks, but you just don't see them on the semis anymore. So you said I've been there for real. That's funny, Lee. I've heard people say that the Ireland part of this map is not very good. Like, there are places that just don't look like anything in Ireland, but... Oh, they got tip 40 G's. There's some kind of traffic dude there. Good for metro use. There we go. Japanese 18-wheelers. What? That's cool. Like that. So like the Hino 18-wheelers. That's pretty cool. Is Hino or Hino, is that a Japanese company, or is it like Indonesian? I always thought those were like from like somewhere in Indonesia. Yep, a custom truck equals owner-operator, right? Well, and that's true. There probably aren't that many owner-operators in the United States anymore either. They all seem to just work for companies. Oh, so Hino is Japanese. Interesting. I did not know that. See, I learned something every day, too. Nope, I'm just using Pro Mods right now. Someday I might add Rust maps. People are saying to add Rust maps, that it adds a lot to the game. So maybe I'll do that at some point. Owned by Toyota. Huh, interesting. Originally they're from somewhere else. Interesting. Yeah, I thought they were from somewhere else, but I thought it was like, you know, like Mahindra or something like that. Yeah, see, Steve said Rust map. Yep. Yeah, Rust map looks like it's an interesting thing. But then again, it's like every time you update, you have to update everything. And so one of the things that's kept me from adding more mods is just the fact that I got to pay every time, you know. So it's like, you can download Pro Mods for free, but it's a pain in the arse to get it. So... Uh-oh. Volvo wagon. Man, I hope they drop. Okay, they dropped the speed. That's helpful for us trying to get there on time before we fall asleep. Oh, dude. Seriously? Come on. Rust map's not as bad as Pro Mods. Yep. Wrong gear. Crap. Oh, no. Dang it. I should have switched earlier. Man. This is not going well. Hang on. What gear am I in? Oh, I was in 7th. That's why I wouldn't start. I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, that's why I use the range splitter, Lee. I just use range splitter because the Eaton Fuller one's like missing gears and stuff. That's the problems that I've had. There's some way to set it up, but you got to read. There's a whole bunch of things you got to read and edit. Look at the traffic jam I just caused by doing that. You said you had that same color Volvo wagon. Was that you driving that wagon? Yeah, it's pretty. I knew this would be a pretty drive. The Pro Mod section of like Hungary. We're probably getting into Hungary, I would imagine, like nearing the Hungary area because they're in the mountains. You said same color. Well, next time don't slow down so much. You're just making the truck stall. It's actually my fault for stalling. I was Should have gone down to the lower things. Fireblade is here. What's up, Fireblade? Yours is self-made. Okay, I see, but it mimics the Eaton Fuller. Yep. Nope, I just use a straight-up... I use the straight-up H pattern shifter, so the splitter, range splitter. I'm never going to get up to 70 kilometers an hour going up this. You said MSC maybe? Fall for it. Sorry, cough drop chew. Oh yeah, we're flying now. Yeah, you're going to have fun with Iceland is fun. Just don't go too fast around the corners, you're going to crash. Oh no, you're sick, Fireblade? I'm sorry to hear that. Dude, what do you got? You got the flu or stomach or congestion? Okay, careful, watch your speed. We are just entering into Slovenia. We're in SLO right now. I don't know. That's why I don't play a lot of games. I mean, I got a lot of games to play, but I don't play a lot of them. So it's hard to pick, right? You said when you stop seeing Volvo and you start seeing Skoda. That's hilarious. Whoa. I gotta watch the speed there. Start picking up a little too much speed. Put that engine brake on. There we go. And we can pick up speed a little bit. Oh, dude, that sucks. Like it was plugging up your nose so bad. You said I've seen way too many trees. Well, I live in Ohio. That's all we got. Trees, trees, and more trees. And a couple hills. This actually does not look anything like Ohio. So we have now passed into Slovenia. That's Foxhill's having device issues. You said the Hungarians are Skoda crazy. It's funny. My friend had a my friend. He's a musician, singer, songwriter, guitar player, and he's an older guy. His name is Mark Skoda, spelled exactly the same way. And he's got a Skoda Motor Company keychain, and he didn't even know what it was. I'm like, you know what that is, right? He's like, no, I mean it had my name on it, so I got it. I saw it like at a like a store, like a collect. I was doing like he was looking at collectibles, and somebody had one there. He's like, so I picked it up and put it on my keychain. I'm like, that's a car company in the Czech Republic, and he's like, oh, like he had no idea. it's his last name. That's right. Yeah, Jeremy, you're in Arizona, right? So yeah, you get some nice stuff going on there. I think I need to slow down just a hair. Oh crap, we're slowing down. These tracks will kill you if you catch them wrong. You guys have seen me do that before. I've jumped over the tracks and like hooked. All right. Grapefruits and orange. Look at how pretty this is. Look at that city under the mountain. That's just gorgeous. Bistrica. There's a Renault. That's cute, Mason. Now, Mason, are you in the United States or are you in Europe? I'm imagining you're not in the U.S. if you have a Skoda, because I don't think I've ever seen a Skoda in the United States. This is so pretty. This reminds me of Transylvania. All right. Hey, we'll see you, Frog, next time, man. Oh, Australia. Did they have Skoda in Australia? That's pretty crazy. Volkswagen, Steve-O. This is just so pretty up in here. Oh, wrong gear. All meant to do that. And we are speeding a little bit. Getting plenty of fuel. I'm just trying to stay ahead of schedule here. So we're driving a little bit faster than I normally drive. But I'm still trying to be careful because it's a pretty curvy road. Scratching my neck. Oh, all right, Ken, have a good dinner cook. And once we're done with this run, I'll probably start West of Loathing. And we'll take a look at that game. And then I gotta go. Whenever my friend calls, I got to go. Jared, you know I got to go. I'm like, I gotta slow down. I'm like 20 kilometers an hour over the speed limit. If a cop shows up, I'm getting busted. How close are we? How are we doing? 4 hours left. 4 hours. Oh man, we're just right on the edge. I still have less time before I have to rest than getting there. It's not good. 80. Come on. Have a good night, Ken, and we'll see you. If I'm on later, I will see you then. Yeah, Lee, it does look. It looks ridiculous. I just couldn't resist. The price was good. I couldn't resist. Oops. There you go. There's a grind for you guys. Do some gear grinding. It looked like it was. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's cheap. It was like $10. I'm like, all right, we'll try it. I love westerns, and it looks like it's like a spaghetti. You know, just like a spaghetti western. Andrew Philbrick. How's it going, sir? Welcome on board. It's called West of Loathing. West of Loathing. And it's a western game. Like a cowboy western game. Oh, you got it for Christmas, Lee? Uh-oh, I need to get over. Okay. We didn't crush anybody. Cosisa. Exit. Slow. Yep. Yeah, I saw it, and I'm like, I don't know. And then I was like, yeah, oh, this is going to screw everything up. We're going to be late. Yeah, it does. It looks. It's a stick figure game, too, even more. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be totally cheesy. Oh! Crap! This sucks. I need to get there, man. Actually, we have 5 extra hours, but my guy is just going to be dying when I get there. He's going to be falling asleep at the wheel. Oh, so you can't. Yeah, it's on Steam. Get these people rolling. So you gotta be careful and make sure you try to pass the quest as best as possible. Beep beep. Well, it worked, beeping the horn. Look at how pretty this is. I've never been through here before. This is absolutely gorgeous. And this is 100% pro mods. We are in Slovenia, which is not included in the game. So, what's up, Winrick? How you doing today? Yeah, so this is really pretty, and I had no idea that we'd even be seeing any of this. I've never been through here. You said, where's the Jones when you need it? Cutting through traffic. There you go, Gator. So after this trip, we're going to start out West of Loathing until my friend Jared calls.
Daddy?
Yes, Evelyn. Well, we'll probably go to church at the second service. Maybe 10. We'll leave here about 10. And then we'll go to my mom's house from there, all right?
So, like, can we go to second service, the last service?
Yes. Uh-oh. See, this traffic's going to kill me. Oh well, we're gonna just be tired when we arrive. That's okay. It's just a little stressed out about that, but it's okay. Evelyn.
Your laptop up here to play on it?
No.
Please, 5 minutes right in front
Oh,
of
this guy totally brake checked me. Whoops, a little high on the revs there. Yeah, sure, Ev. Sure thing, Evelyn. She's got me wrapped around her finger. My mom is doing great. She's actually downstairs right now watching TV with my son Mark. So she's hanging out with us for the weekend. She's been off all week, and I said, "You want to come down?" She's like, "Yeah." Oh, he did? Okay. Well, we've just been working on the house, getting it ready for us to move over there. There's a lot that needs to be done. It's overwhelming, the stuff that has to be done to my mom's house. It's more overwhelming than the stuff that has to be done to my house. So it's going to be a while. I'm going to have to try to pay another mortgage because it's just... A guy named Reggie Dabbs. I have not. Yes, she works at a daycare, yes. She's been doing it for like 30 years. I was in high school, and she worked at that daycare, same daycare that she works at now. She's 67. She'll be retiring probably in a year or two. I think she has 2 years left before she gets her full Social Security benefits. Since I'm self-employed, I'll never get Social Security, but she gets some benefits, so... Yeah, I'll check it out, Reggie Dabbs. Oh, that's cool, Gator. Are you guys on a little vacation, or? It's about 40 minutes, Andrew, from where I live now. It's a nice area. It's in Rocky River, which is right up by the lake. So you got, if you're looking at Cleveland, and you head west, it goes like Cleveland, and then like the suburbs of Cleveland, and then you have like the part of Cleveland. Like Tremont and Ohio City and stuff like that, and then it goes into Lakewood, which is a pretty big city, and then, well, it's a city, but it's it's a suburb, and then next to Lakewood is Rocky River, and so we're like I'm about a 10-minute drive from Cleveland, whereas right now, where I'm at, I am about an hour from Cleveland. It's south. So, oh, that's cool, Gator. That's awesome. Yep, that's fine, dude. That's really cool, though. I won't say anything. Mum's the word. Let's see. You don't put back any... No, I don't have anything to put back. That's what I'm saying. That's why I have to get out of this house, Jeremy. My finances are just so bad right now that I'm pretty much losing every dollar that goes into my house goes right back out. So I need to get into a situation where it's not like that, and I can actually... make a living and make some savings for myself and for my kids. So you said the head rush is amazing. Sorry, Fireplate, it's awful. So anyway, it'll be a good thing, but it's going to suck for a couple months. But yeah, it's a lot closer to Cleveland. And unfortunately it's a far away from where all my customers are, so I'm gonna have to be doing a lot of driving, but whatever. Yeah, being self-employed is definitely, sometimes it's great and sometimes it's terrible, and you just can't, you know, it all just depends on what's going on. Sometimes it's wonderful. That's right, Jeremy. No, I mean, here's the thing, I mean, you never know what's going to happen, but I'm supposed to inherit my mom's house. I'm an only child. So, you know, I'll have that. I can sell the house. It's worth about $500,000. So I can always live off of that. I mean, it's not, I'll be able to survive. Life will get better at some point, but That's why I keep saying this is just a season. You never know what's going to happen. Of course, you could lose all that too. But yeah, it does suck. I'm just like today was one of those days where I'm in my room watching the snow fall. It looks like a snow globe out in my backyard, and I'm like, man, I'm just going to miss my house so much. But it's just a house. It's just stuff. I have to keep telling myself that. You know what? It's just stuff. I've got my kids. You know, as of right now, I've got my health. I can take my computer with me and have fun with that. Houses are average in Ohio. We are less expensive than the big houses. So like our big cities, I should say. So like, yeah, my house in New York would be like probably $1 million, because it's a 4-bedroom home. Sorry, I had to look under the exactly. You're right. That you probably won't be hearing from me if I'm living in a cardboard box. But so for example, my home's a good home because it gives you an idea, because my square footage is pretty square. Come on. Oh, I was like 5 miles an hour over. Anyway, my home is 2,000 square feet, and it's worth about $200,000. So our Ohio, Medina, which is a nice area, it's literally going for about $100,000 per 1,000 square feet. So like California is going to be double that or triple that. New York's going to be triple that. So it just depends where you live. So I would say we are in a considered like a more affordable area. The only place where that's not true. There you go, in Columbus. There you go, 160,000. Yep, there we go. Yep, 1,800 square feet. And once again, that applies very closely to what I just said. He's got about 160 to 180,000. You're at about $1,000 a square foot, basically. That's how that ends up averaging out, right? And we got 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths in my house also. So, but our economy is a little bit better than the Columbus economy because Medina is a sought-after community. So yes, Mason, my house is 2,000 square feet. Yes, like 2,100. And then I have just under half an acre of land. So however many square feet that is, I don't know, but it's a half an acre of land. I can't sleep. If I sleep, I'm going to be late. I have to get the delivery there before I sleep. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, you're not going to be close to the beach at those prices, right? And I bet you the square foot's going to be a lot smaller on that 3-bath house, yeah. But yeah, anywhere along the lake where my mom lives, the neighborhood that my mom lives in is actually, yeah, gaming nerd. There we go. Yep. The neighborhood that my mom lives in is a block from Lake Erie, so she's along what they call the Gold Coast. And come on. Oh well, whatever. I am going fast. I'm just trying to get there. Columbus, okay, subdivision. There you go. For my mom's house, yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's probably 18. Man, she's probably 2,000 square feet. And her house on the lake, well, a block from the lake, is worth about $500,000. And it's not necessarily the house; it's the lot, because of where it's located, a block from the lake. And in a really nice neighborhood, like like her neighbors are all like lawyers and doctors and like that kind of stuff, and business owners, and so like it's a sought after neighborhood, and the schools are really good, and so she's like in like one of those areas where it's just a fluke, but it has been for the last 30 years. Everybody wants those houses in her neighborhood. Right, location, exactly. So even though her house is beat down, it's still worth like a little bit over $500,000 because what people do in my neighborhood and in my mom's neighborhood is they buy the houses and then they just tear them down. So and then they build a new house. So they'll buy the house, tear it down, and build a new house in its place if the house is too old. And that happens. She's got a lot of like new houses on her street because people just bought these gorgeous old houses, tore them down, and built modern houses. How far are we? Is my guy going to make it? 1 hour. Oh, man. How close am I to over? I got 19 minutes, so we should be okay. I'm just going to have to pound it there. Ooh, I hate getting dry hands, too, man. No, they don't even refurbish them, man. They just tear them down. You got to remember, these houses are 1800s homes. So they've got... Yeah, it is sad. They've got old knob and tube electricity, no grounding. Like, I'm going to have an issue when I get to River because my mom has no ground plugs. All the outlets in her house are from the 1930s, and they're not grounded. And so I don't know. Oh no, I don't know how I'm going to handle it, but I'm going to have to figure out how to get. I'm going to have to read up about it, how to get some grounded outlets where my computers are going to go. Because yeah, I'm going to be using a UPS for sure. But even then, there's going to be a ground fault. So if we get struck by lightning, it could take out my computers. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get some ground wire in there. The houses don't have any air conditioning. So like this house is going to be hot in the summer. Now it's by the lake, so it's a little cooler and there's breezes, but I do not double clutch, no. I don't. Yeah, rewire, right. Like that's not going to cost $1 million in a 1920s home. Yeah, I just might not be able to have it grounded. I mean, that's probably what I was thinking. It probably is going to need new wires. Man, what a nightmare. So, oh man, the nice thing though is, you know, it'll be nice for the kids because you know, my mom it's a quiet neighborhood. My mom has a nice backyard, and we also live a block from the lake. So like my mom's neighborhood has a private beach that is right on the mouth of the Rocky River. So we walk down this path. You know, we go down the block and we walk down this path, and we have a beach down there. I'm gonna get a ticket. And it's like there's nobody there except for people from the neighborhood, so it's super nice, you know. Oh, you can use a tool to cut the plaster. There you go. Well, and here's the problem, though, Andrew. Because her electricity is so old, if she tries to use AC in those outlets, it burns the electricity out. So it blows fuses whenever you try to use it. We've tried window units at her house, and she always blows fuses, so she can't use window units because her wiring's too old. It can't handle 10 amps. You know, they're like 5 amp. It's just, yeah, it's like, right, like Billiam said, it can be a nightmare switching the plugs out, right? It's just, it's going to be, oh, we're just talking about, that's the house that I'm moving into, and we're talking about some of the issues that you have with these old houses. So, yeah, I'm losing my home, Arteku, pretty much. I'm not necessarily going to lose it. I'm going to try to sell it before that happens. But, yeah, there's going to be all kinds of compromises. I'm going to have to just get used to being hot in the summer, and that's just how it goes. It can be done. No, not UPS delivery people. UPS, like a protected power supply. I see, William. Yep. All right. I don't think I've been to... Nope, I haven't. Zeged. What's up, Schultz? So anyway, it's going to be... Crap, that didn't work out well. Timing was terrible on that. Yeah, that old, right. Whoever put them in, they were meant to last forever, right? The wiring was meant to, hey, what's up, Drexcall? The wiring on those old homes is meant to last forever, and it has. It doesn't necessarily keep up with what's going on. There you go. It could set up a solar array. Once again, it's Cleveland. I'm not sure how cost effective a solar array is going to be in the Cleveland area on those 3 days a year when we actually have sunshine. And being a block from the lake, it's even worse. We get more sun here in Medina than she does up there. So yeah, there's just not enough sunlight in Cleveland. Poor gaming nerf. Everybody's sick. I'm sorry to hear that, guys. It's a pain. Doing the shift buttons is a pain. That's where that joystick that has the CRS shifter buttons on it would be nice, but people, from what I've heard online, people are saying it takes like 6 months to get it, and so I'm not going to do it. No, my mom doesn't cook. I don't think my mom's used her kitchen in like 15 years. We're going to have to do some work in there too because it's not, nothing's hooked up. It's overwhelming, the if you guys could, I mean, like my shoulders are literally on fire. I'm so stressed out about what's going on in my mom's house. Oops. I forgot. No right on red. Oh, they didn't ding me. Look at that. I made it. Lake Erie. She's not that close to the lake. And I don't think you're allowed to put any kind of generators and stuff into Lake Erie. It's not private, so. No, she doesn't. She pretty much works all day and then comes home and goes to bed. 2 more years. And I've told her too, because of the amount of money that she's spending on taxes to live there, because it's Rocky River, of course, being a nice neighborhood, the taxes are astronomical. Like, she pays almost as much in taxes as I pay for my mortgage. I mean, it's like $12,000 a year in taxes. It's insane. And I'm like, Mom, you need to sell that house and get into a house that's cheaper, that has better taxes. You know, because if she can sell the house for $500,000 and then just buy a nice house for $250,000, she can bank the $250,000 and still have a bigger home than she has now. That she can afford to maintain every year, because it's just insane, the taxes. But it's an emotional thing, like she just doesn't want to let the house go, and I'm like, so we'll have to see what happens, but yeah, better electrics. That'd be really easy to do. Any house that's anywhere newer than what she's got would be better. But you know, convincing your parents to do things is a difficult thing. Hey, we went up to level 31, right? No, we didn't. Dang. This is the highest level I've ever been, so we are elite. It's global warming. There you go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and switch over here. We're going to stop the recording from YouTube, so hang on a second here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for being part of this broadcast. Hopefully you enjoyed that trip through some really pretty areas there in Slovenia and Hungary and all those other things. But anyway, have a good night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always helped. And we'll see you next time on Euro Truck Simulator.